Jazakumullah bil khair, this is Talib. It's past 7:30 on a Thursday evening. I know everyone's packed up for the weekend. I'm about to close office and start my weekend. And I thought I'd share with you this food for thought, something for you to think about over the weekend. And it really has something to do with a panel discussion that I was part of today in one of the colleges. And the topic was about how do we turn the private sector from a forced choice to a first choice. So the discussion was really about this common challenge that we face here in the Gulf region, and that is, majority of young graduates and local talent prefer to the public sector or the government sector as a destination of choice rather than the private sector, which creates majority of the jobs. Now, this is a real problem even here in the UAE. And slowly the conversation led us to the topic of entrepreneurship. And being the entrepreneur in the panel, the question was posed to me. And moderator asked me, Talib, you being an entrepreneur, how would you encourage young students to this path, the path of entrepreneurship? And surprisingly enough, my answer was, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't encourage young graduates to this path of entrepreneurship. At least, not simply like that. There has to be a number of criterias or a number of ingredients that has to be there for me to say, right, you know what? You've ticked the boxes. You could be onto something as a potential entrepreneur. And if it's something that I've learned in the last 13 years, it is that entrepreneurship is serious business, no pun intended. And I've been guilty, along with many others, of pushing this cliche of following your passion, follow your dreams, follow your passion, become financially free and independent. And entrepreneurship does have serious implications, whether it is emotionally, financially, even in terms of relationships. So my answer would be, if entrepreneurship was a dish, there would be 4 key ingredients that need to be there for someone to really say, right, you know what, I should be an entrepreneur. And I wrote down the 4 ingredients here, and you probably will read it backwards, and that is purpose, market, capabilities, and social capital. So what do I mean by this? I mean, with purpose, I mean, is the service that you provide or the product that you want to provide or the impact that you might potentially have by pursuing this entrepreneurship path, does it fit your purpose? I know people who the lifestyle of entrepreneurship really fits their purpose, and they have never seen themselves or can never see themselves in a job. And I've seen people vice versa. There's no harm in it. You could be the best employee. You could be, and you don't necessarily have to be the best number 1 or number 2 or number 3. You could be the best employee, a leader in the role that you're in. No problem, as long as it fits your purpose and capability and your mindset. So one is purpose. The second thing is the market. Is there a market for what you want to provide? I mean, is there a pain you're solving? Is there an opportunity, a clear opportunity that you see that you can capitalize on? How big is the market? How mature is the market for your product? I know a lot of you would probably expect me to talk about passion. My problem with passion is this. Passion has a tendency at times of blinding entrepreneurs from market realities. And I see that. I'm going to be very truthful. I have been guilty of that at times. Well, we fall so in love, passionately in love with our product and our business, and we don't really listen to what our customers or what the market wants and needs. And that is very dangerous as an entrepreneur. The third thing is capabilities. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Do you have the capabilities to run your business or to deliver your product or develop your product? If not, it's no problem. It's no problem. Are there capabilities around you? Can you hire them? Can you find a partner? You know, so that's the third ingredient in this dish called entrepreneurship. And the fourth one is social capital. Now, I know a lot of you would expect me to talk about money or financial capital, but social capital, I believe social capital could really address all these other problems, such as financial capital, cash, and raising finance. So what do I mean by social capital? Social capital are the relationships that you have in the market, the networks that you have. Do you have enough relationships in the market to be able to go and ask for a loan or ask for cash and raise finance? Do you have enough relationship in the market to hit the ground running with your product and build cash flow by selling to the network that you have? I think these four ingredients, if you have them, those are the tick boxes that you need. More than a bug that you catch. Entrepreneurship is not a bug that you catch. Entrepreneurship is not sexy or cool like people would like it to seem it is. And it is, as I said, serious business. So if you have all four ingredients, well, I salute you and wish you all the best. Have a good weekend.